How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. I just woke up and I wanted to do this video on Bionano because this stock is going insane right now. It's up $2 right now in the pre-market from $3.08 to $5.08. The stock is just going absolutely nuts. We are out of penny stock area. We are into the $5 range, $5 plus range. And there are a couple big catalysts, I think, coming up that I want to talk about. And there's something that was published just this morning, which could send the stock up even more. So this stock is up about 65% right now. It was up as much as 80% a few minutes ago. And I think it's going to be very volatile. So I want to talk to you about what I'm doing, what's happening with the stock right now, what could possibly push it up in the future, and just kind of my general thoughts on what is happening with this insanely volatile and roller coaster ride of a stock. So if you guys like this, please leave a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Please hit the subscribe button. I really appreciate that too. We are on the road to 100,000 subscribers, but hopefully we can get 70K by a couple days from now. If you guys want to get more of this, you can check out my Patreon down below. We picked this stock up at $1.25. We were in really early. We're up 250 to 300% right now. You know, we're moving up very quickly and making a lot of money. If you guys want to check that out, there are about 1,450 other people. You can check it out down below. And if you want 4 free stocks through WeBull, I talked with them and they did increase the time that they're doing this, where they'll give you 4 free stocks if you deposit $100. So Bionano, you can see here, is up $5.08 in the pre-market. Get ready for volatility. What happened this morning is they released some news, and this is from Lineagen. So this is a company that they bought recently, or that they acquired, and they actually published this. So, you know, be speculative if you'd like. I would definitely read through this and, you know, try to analyze what you think about it, because it was produced by someone that they own. But they produced a study on autism risk genes after detailed analysis of the genome of Professor Temple Grandin, who has brought awareness to autism spectrum disorder through her activism. So basically, you can see what they did here. They used Lineagen's suite of genetic tests for people with ASD and other disorders of childhood development, and they were able to sequence the entire genome. The study identified novel variants in known ASD risk genes and other genetic variants important to their health and wellness. So they hit on the fact that there's really an importance to genetic testing for ASD in neurodevelopmental disorders. ASD is typically diagnosable based on a child's behavior, and only 3% of children with ASD with an ASD diagnostic test get clinical genetic testing, which is recommended by a number of professionals. And this adoption of genetic testing is important to patients and families because it creates a better understanding of ASD, but more importantly, informs families and patients about immediate health risks associated with ASD that could personalize treatment options and provide potentially life-saving information. So, again, you have to take this with a grain of salt because it is from one of their subsidiaries. So I think that's just another thing that could send the stock price up a little bit today. You know, I think whenever there's good news, it's good. But you have to be able to realize who's making it and whether it is possibly biased. But moving on from that, I think we have a couple big catalysts right now. So if you stop on Bionano Genomics site, as soon as you stop here, you get a pop-up for a big symposium that they have, not this week, but next week. So this is January 11 through 15, and I talked about the other day. I think this could be a big catalyst because they're going through some different news that they have on their product. They're going through some different tests, and I think whenever we see one of these symposiums, as long as they don't do a terrible job, I think this could send the stock price up. Now, we talked about how they had an increase in the amount of time that they would have before they got delisted from the NASDAQ. They need to be able to hit $1 for 10 days. And it looks like they might not have a problem because we've been up over $1 since Tuesday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, these have to be 10 business days in a row before we're off of that list of companies that are going to be delisted by the NASDAQ. Now we're at over $5. So I think we won't have a problem unless it falls in the next 6 days, but next Monday or next Tuesday, we might see another big catalyst in that we've been over $1 for 10 days. Now, something else that we're going for is FDA approval. That is something that I think could send the stock up massively. I'm talking really a large increase in the stock price. We're also waiting for ARK Invest, who might possibly buy in because they're one of their larger holdings. I think it's maybe 5th or 6th overall, but their largest holding in their genomics ETF is PACB. And now these companies are slightly different what they do, but this company has blown up this year, and I think BNGO could do something very similar. So what am I doing with BNGO? Because we got it really early on, it would be easy just to take some off the table. It would be easy at least to sell out the initial investment just to recoup that. So then you're just playing with the house money. I'm not doing that. I would totally understand if you wanted to, but I like the company enough. I'm okay with leaving in some extra risk and leaving in that initial principal. I mean, it's been easy the entire time to be able to, or to want to say that we're taking money out, because I mean, people have asked me since it was $1.50 whether I was selling, because we bought at $1.25. And that was when it was really risky because not too many people were talking about it. Not too many people cared about the stock. We bought right here. I am not selling it because I see too many potential catalysts coming up. I see too much good stuff coming up in their future. And I like the company. I like what they're doing. And I think one of the main risks is that they don't have a great financial situation. That is the main thing. But with their stock price going up so much, I think that will really help their situation, because they can offer shares and drum up cash, which really cash is king in these kinds of companies, right? If they can get a hold of a large amount of cash without like completely pissing off all the shareholders, I think that will be big, and it's going to be really good for the company. I mean, they'll be able to have a lot more of a safety net if they have a lot of cash. So they're able to sell shares at a much higher price, and they won't have to dilute shares as much. I would like to see a direct offering to someone like ARK Invest. Now, we've seen these raises in the past from other company. We've seen this with NNDM. They've been doing this constantly, and this is a stock that really doesn't have a lot. I mean, I'm not trying to piss off any NNDM shareholders here, but they don't have really an end consumer at this point. Also, they haven't really been getting any sales. So if you just look, they've been up and up and up, and they've been diluting shares all along the way. Just in my head, I think they've diluted shares 4 or 5 times in the last 2 months, maybe 3 months. So this company has been doing this really well, in that they've been able to raise about $650 million of cash. And just a couple months ago, they were not worth, as a company, $650 million. They were worth maybe $300 million, $200 million, something like that. So they've been able to get a lot of cash. So they're looking for an acquisition. If BNGO can do something like that, I would be very impressed, and I would be very ecstatic as a shareholder. Now, is it too late to buy in? That's the $1 million question for a lot of people that weren't willing to take the risk at $1, $2, $3, $4 a share. I am not personally buying any more. Part of that is because I just have only so much money that I can invest, right? I mean, if we see another company like this that can possibly blow up, I want to be able to throw money at it. But I'm not saying that it wouldn't be a good solution long term, because who knows, this stock could be a $20 stock in a few months, especially if some of these catalysts go well. So I think that's up to your risk tolerance. If you're willing to put in the money, if you're willing to risk it, because with this company, I've been saying this the whole time, you have to be willing to risk your entire initial investment, because it is a very risky stock. It's one that doesn't have good financials at the moment, but I like it enough that I want to keep on holding it. I'm willing to take risks like this, though, for some companies. So let me know your thoughts down below. Let me know whether you're buying BNGO, selling BNGO, just holding like I am. I would really appreciate that. If you want to see another video I did on BNGO just a little while ago, just a few days ago, I'll put it up here. Thank you guys. And again, if you want to join that Patreon, try to get in on stocks really early on like this, definitely check out the link down below. If you want to check out WeBull, you can check that out down below too. Thank you guys. I'll see you in this video. Bye.